Could we finally see a new spring housing market? There are some early signs here around inventory and price adjustments that might actually lead to a typical spring real estate market. I'll break it all down next. If you get some value out of this, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and if you're thinking about taking advantage of this normal spring market, our team would love to talk to you. Feel free to schedule a call with us with the link in the comments. We're seeing inventory rise right now and price adjustments decline, which according to a lot of experts and according to a lot of economists and as well as people in the field like myself, that is a clear sign that we are going to have a normal spring market. And let me give you the historical data. So 32.2% of all the homes that have been on the market so far this year, and this is nationally, have had a price adjustment. That's about 3 percentage points lower than what we saw last year, where we saw a 35.8% section of all the active listings had a price adjustment. So it's about 10% less. And if you look at 2022, we saw 21.7% of all the homes had a price adjustment. So 2022 was this white-hot market, at least for the first half of the year. So it's encouraging that we're seeing price adjustments declining as inventory rises, because that means there's movement in the market. What we also know, to give you some local data here, is that we've seen inventory rise nationally week over week. And you really got to wait until mid-January to evaluate this information, because we know the holidays slow things down and that it's very hard to get people to actually want to list their homes until after the first of the year, really into those first couple of weeks of January, which we're in right now. So in the Philadelphia suburbs over the past 7 days, we've seen 403 new listings come to the market and 47 homes came back to the market, meaning there was a deal that fell apart somehow. In the city of Philadelphia, we saw 370 new homes come to the market and 64 properties come back to the market. So we're seeing a good amount of new inventory hitting the market for this time of year. And when you're seeing inventory rise and you're seeing less percentage of homes make a price adjustment, one, that tells me demand's in a healthy spot. And that's certainly been helped by rates coming down into the low 6% range. We've got people that are getting activity on their properties, and we've got new listings coming to the market. And if this continues, that's the signs of a normal spring market. So what does a normal spring market mean if you're looking to buy or sell? Here's what I'm preparing for if I'm a home buyer right now. I'm seeing this push of new listings start to hit the market very early in the year. That tells me I need to be preparing my financials. I need to get clear on what I want to buy and understand what's going to happen in the market as we progress into February, March, April, May, and June. That means scheduling a planning meeting or scheduling a strategy session or just a financial numbers related meeting with your agent, or find an agent who can talk in that language, meaning some agents aren't going to break down your financial plan to buy a home, which should be how much cash it's going to cost you and where the monthly payment's going to come in. And that's the important numbers for home buyers. So we know that prices are up. We know that rates have come down. How does that affect you? Most people buy a home with a monthly payment. So now that we're seeing this potential return to a normal spring market, the most savvy consumers, they enter the market a lot sooner than other folks. So that's what I'm doing if I'm a home buyer right now. If I'm a home seller right now, I'm thinking about how do I beat the competition to the market, because the demand is there. Days on market is still less than where it was pre-pandemic. That shows how strong demand is, and that's a national and local number. So that's good news. We know that rates have come down, so all of a sudden these people that were worried about monthly payments being too high, here's the good news. Payments have come down because rates have come down. So you want to be out there when the competition is not. So if I'm a seller right now, I'm having those same conversations. Can I have a planning meeting, a strategy session? Let's do a home equity review and see how much money I'm working with for a potential move. This is what you should be doing right now as a consumer if you want to take advantage of a normalized spring market. Some agents out there, they tell you, don't list your home till after the Super Bowl. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. You want to list your home when the neighbors aren't out there. We're still seeing competitive multiple offer situations. We're seeing that there's also the ability to negotiate with folks after homes have been on the market a couple weeks. So there's some good things happening all around. And the early signs of less price adjustments as inventory rises tells me that we're going to see a normal spring market where there's movement, there's activity, there's new inventory coming to the market, and you never want to be flat-footed. As a seller who has to go buy something, or just a buyer themselves, you want to be ahead of the curve. You want to get all your education done, meaning what's happening in the market, where are prices going, where's my payment going to come in, and what should I be looking for? You want to get all your ducks in a row, meaning, do I have a pre-approval letter done? Do I have my tax returns filed for the year? Do I have all my money set aside so that I'm ready to liquidate it for a deposit? These are the things you need to be thinking about. Proper preparation will help you when it comes to making a move. And January and February are the months where you want to have those meetings. A lot of agents like to bypass these meetings. And if your agent just wants to get you out and show you homes and not educate you about what's going on in the market, the financing process, the purchase and sales process, and review your goals in detail, then you might need to find someone else to be helping you. This is what it means now that we're approaching a normal spring market. The question is, are you going to be ready, and are you going to take those steps? And if you want to set up one of these meetings, just click on the link in the comments, and our amazing team would be more than happy to help you.